You have to play as this person right here, Daura. We have to reform our faith, our primitive pagan African Bori faith, and then we have to convert Africa, all of Africa, to that said faith. So that's gonna be not easy, but I've gotten better at this game over a couple days. It's been kicking my ass. Quite a few test playthroughs I've been doing of stuff, so we've gotten better. Understand the game a bit more, a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we can do a really good start. Oh yeah, I did a Scandinavia game as well for testing purposes, so that one went pretty well. Got to Emperor rank in that one. Performed the Staru faith, whatever. So other. All right, get into it. Take a drink of my Pepsi. Let's get to it. So, to rehash the starting position of High Chiefess Daurama, we are married to High Chieftain Bayajida, who's Mashriki. He owns the Duchy of Kano, which is in the Kingdom of House of Land, which is which is in the Empire of Kanemornu. So, plan is use his power as a powerful ally to conquer our neighbors, build up our own power base, all that good stuff. And what we're also going to do is really make sure that we're gonna try and play this kind of one child gabble kind stuff. Let's go Majesty focus. I feel like we were maybe this was where we were last time. Diplomatic start. I'm assuming this character doesn't start as a kind of randomized skills and whatever. Blah 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 blah. My sister can marry. And she's fine as she is. Let's look at our council. Our spouse doesn't do anything because he's a ruler. Do anything for our skills, that is. 10 stewardship steward. Okay, that's Mr. F. Aura increase the development. That's basically all I want to change. So we can immediately attack Gobir. We'll do. Big. We'll get an event for our heir here in a couple seconds. Well, let's not waste any time. Let's go to war. No allies. Vastly inferior. Cost me a bit of piety. Well, that's it. Our armies, and let's go. Take them out, easy peasy. Let's lead our troops. That's really dumb, actually. I was like, yeah, let's play crazy, but nah, let's not play crazy, to be honest. I don't need to restart this early. Okay, so here's the event that is unique to the start of Daurama. Generations House Land has been ruled by the Magagia, line of matriarchal rulers, of which I am the latest. The traditions have served us well, but the world is changing. The heroic deeds of my husband, Bayajida, have earned him great wealth and respect, though as he hails from distant lands. The successes also portend great change for my people. My son Bawo, the apple of his father's eye. Though a mere babe, I wonder if he'll identify more for his adventuring father or my own traditional legacy. So, Bawo becomes my dynastic heir. Leaves me without a dynastic heir. So this will make me have female preference law. So I need to have a daughter if I want her to inherit, or otherwise my sister will. So we'll do a female preference now. Let's not spend that much prestige right now. Be my preference now, so there we go. That is why this is one of the most interesting start dates in 1867. Cool that they did this. Men at arms. We're gonna want men at arms. Sahel horsemen are good, really good in drylands and stuff, which there's a lot of. In fact, I actually learned that there's a rain map mode. We can see that everything that is purple, kind of purple pink here, is drylands. And as you can see, that is a lot of Africa. It's hills, drylands, forest, jungle. That's basically it. So you want to be good in hills, good in jungle down if you're on the south coast, or good at drylands. Hold on, let me blow my nose. Bit stuffed up. I woke up just a bit ago, so forgive me. Let's continue with this war. So yeah, I think we'll get a Sahel horseman. We're not gonna need any men at arms for this war specifically, but let's just get it. I want to save my prestige a bit right now, just in case I need it. That's the thing I've learned a lot about CK3 as opposed to CK2. These piety and prestige actions, they really, I mean, it's a lot bigger importance to like kind of like stack them a little, get as much as you can, like actively try and get as much prestige and piety as you can. They're really, really important. Let's seek aid from the spirits. Why not? Go a traditional offering. Impotent. What the fuck? Come on, that shit ain't fair, dog. Impotent. Ah, goddamn. Whatever. Tell you what. We seduce your husband. Maybe that'll help our fertility. Could go family hierarch F. I think I probably will. Well, maybe not. Because also when you're going this kind of Gavakind one kid strategy, it's the matriarch or this family path, the rightmost family path is not as good because of the skills you don't get from kids, from having so many kids. Sure, whatever. Philosophical debate. Why not? All right. Gotta go beer. Let's ban these troops, and let's find our next target. Now, immediately when you take new province in CK3, you're gonna want to do this. Increase control. You look here. We have 0 control here. It means we have to get half levies and 0 taxes from that, which is crazy. Get nothing, basically nothing from a province, but a little bit of manpower if you have 0 control. So it's really important to get that up. That's why having like a really good marshal is very helpful. And this is the best we can get right now. So, Takeda, he's got an ally. He's got an ally. Could we take Ari? Yeah, we can kill these guys pretty handily. So let's do that, I say. This is all about what the early game is, especially in a place like Africa where there's so many split up counties and stuff, where it's very kind of more so even start as opposed to other places. Just to find a weak neighbor, use that tribal conquest casus belli as much as you can, and get up to your domain limit at least. Yeah, that's it. It's just words. As a scholar of the diplomatic arts, I'm well aware of the power of an eloquent compliment. Building admiration for a man's best quality, sure path to his heart. Complimenting. Ambition and lust for life. Well, he's ambitious, so that should work. Now in 3 months. Down. And hey, I became the culture head of a house. Really already? Even over my husband. That's interesting. I'm not even a duke yet. Okay, cool with me. So important. As an African culture, you start out with how much? Don't really plan on doing a ton of raiding, although it's certainly not a bad idea, especially if you're more on the coast area. Or can you even do, yeah, overseas raiding? That's what unlocks. So if you're on the coast, this becomes like better. Tell you what we want. City planning's not bad. Don't really care about other succession laws. Currency gives you development growth, which is not bad. Domain limit is not bad at all. I like that. Especially right now where we want to hoard as much land as possible. And those troops. Wow. I didn't realize counties could actually have shield development. Huh. I guess they do in this game. Interesting. Right. So now we've expanded. Got a decent amount of troops. We could detect this guy. He's our neighbor. But he's allied to Dendi, which would be more than we could handle. But of course, we can count in our husband's help. But to do that, we need to take a prestige hit, which is really not ideal at all. So take this one, Catagum. Actually got 5 development, which is not bad. Let's take this one. And another tip I can give you for early game CK2: always freaking get an alliance. Just betroth yourself to someone. Like, you don't even have to marry someone, just betroth yourself. It still counts as a full alliance, because you're gonna need all the help you can get in the early game. Because big neighbors like Canum or something, in Ghana, they'll try and, it's not like CK2, man. They'll beat your ass for candy as much as they can. They do not fuck around. The tumble, maybe something pious. Okay. Hey, well, let's get some consorts since we're a woman. Just try and have a daughter. We can have better control of our air as opposed to just playing as our sister when we die. Right? Down. Daily encounter. I'm visiting one of the small rivers close to the chiefdom Daura. As I'm about to quench my thirst, a local man resolutely positions himself between me and the river. The nerve. Just as I'm about to order him removed, he speaks up there. Or he speaks up. There's a crocodile in the water, my lady. He was protecting me? Sure, let's get another courtier. Well, he's a better spy master. Use him. Since we don't have any vassals right now, we don't have to worry about vassals on counties or council positions. Rather. Nice. Got it. Now we're sitting a touch above the domain limit. 5 out of 4. So if we want to see the effects of our domain limit. Oh, that sucks. Oh, Daura actually starts off with some buildings built. That's nice. Is it not updated? It's actually showing me having a penalty for being 5 out of 4. Whatever. So we're not really close to forming any duchies except for Gobier. We need to take over this province of Dendi, which is not a bad idea to do. Tell you what, let's go on a hunt, get some prestige. Take trophy gives me more prestige. That's what I want. So let's take it. And then you get 150 prestige, like always, for just doing a hunt. So I always try to do a hunt as often as possible, basically. Let's get this lifestyle perk. Diplomat gives you what? Omsi, It's like this is usually the best perk in this best tree in diplomacy. Since I don't want to have many kids, can't really do that. Oops, I gotta move my camera. There. Okay. That is the preferred position for CK3. I mean, you're still gonna miss seeing some stuff over here, but you can still read the text mostly, so that's good. Also, it's crazy that there's actually a Unite Africa decision. I'm interested to see what that does. That involves. Hey, I am a lover with my husband now. So hopefully, even though we're impotent now, apparently, we can hopefully still get a kid out of us. Hoping, at least. Do I want to go on a pilgrimage? Pilgrimages can be kind of costly. I'm gonna say no. Since that's not, I'm not trying to reform the faith like immediately as this character. I'm okay to wait out. That prestige, dude. Tell you what, that's enough prestige to call on our husband. So how about we declare war on Dendi, Conquer County. We're gonna go for throw in to Hua. Declare war on him. Call our ally, our husband. Do it. Raise our armies. Let's march on over. Tell you what, I can probably just like do my best to fully occupy him. So I mean, in these early wars with these like kind of small countries, fully occupying is a effective way of winning wars. Especially when you have kind of like my setup right now, how I've like kind of spread out counties and I have more counties than my enemies. So it's gonna take them always basically longer. Always siege down me than it is for me to siege down them. So that always works into my advantage. I think he's trying to attack my siege here. Well, if he does, we'll go in. Looks like he's not. Okay. Stack on that ourselves just to make sure. I want to tell you what. So this one has province has 5 development. Beer 0. This one has 3, or no, this one has 2. So we want to increase our control in our most valuable county, as opposed to kind of a wimpy one. Get the most bang out of our buck. Sure. I feel a sneeze coming on. And it's passing. You always gotta be careful when you're doing this control stuff, because it is very helpful. But the organized levies is also like really helpful too, especially if you're going to war a lot. So be careful you don't like cripple yourself by not having levy reinforcement on, so you don't start running out of reinforcements. You want all the troops you can, and we just won this war. Push our demands. Yes. We got plenty of left over, even though we called in our ally. So that's really good. There's mine died. Propose alliance with who? Dendi wants to become my ally. I fuck you, dude. Tell you what, I would like to weaken Canem Borneo before they get kind of more powerful. I could subjugate them, but that costs quite a bit of siege. As to just spending a bit of piety and taking some of his other stuff. What's his richest province? Probably Canem. Actually, Borneo is better. Jimmy is actually the best. Now we can see our stuff is being reduced by being over the domain limit, which especially hurts if you're have like one really good county. You've conquered like a lot of new ones, so that you have such a low control of your other counties, but they're still decreasing the effectiveness of other counties. So you're not gaining much bonus from these low control provinces, counties, and yet your really well controlled provinces, high development, are being fully affected by that domain limit penalty. Kind of a difficult game to play sometimes. We can create the Duchy of Gobir, but we need $75. Gives us a good amount of prestige. So I'm not adverse to wanting to get that. So I think it's time to raid a bit. Tell you what, let's raid Anna. They have only slightly more troops than my total raiders, so I feel alright going into their territory. Another good thing about raiding is, I don't know if it goes to all raiding characters or if it's just Norse raiders, but sometimes you get an event that'll give you like plus 40 progress to development increase, which is actually really nice. Sure. Let's get the ID and claim. Why not? The thing that kind of sucks is we don't have the greatest commanders in the world. You have any guest or anything? Just a not very good lady. Perk. That doesn't really give us anything. Don't have any powerful vassals or vassals at all. Raiding Canem Borneo. Fortunately, now we're suffering the 100 casualty things, so we gotta be careful that you build up an army trying to kill us. Yeah. Tell you what, we'll just go home. Siege somewhere else, because I don't like when you're this small taking those 100 levy damage. It's just not advisable. Actually, how about we just expand this? Got like 30 gold each. We can actually create that title now. Which is part of a house land, which we want to form, so we'll do it. And now we're Duke. Oh, sorry. Like I said, I'm stuffy. Unfortunately. Our renown level just increased to distinguished. That's nice. I'll tell you what, let's get this. We do get extra piety for holding feasts, so something to keep in mind. Chieftain of Tohua. Bad event. But we have such little control of it anyway, so it's kind of like whatever. Like, mostly I just want to get this chieftain controlled better. Whoa. My husband died. Oh. That seems usual. How about some? How about you gain? Oh, that's mainly kids and stuff. We can rate this guy. Won't get a prestige hit. Fortunately, it looks like we're not gonna get any more kids, so. Kind of puts us in a rough position with our daughter only being our heir. We could actually restore his inheritance and kill our sister, which is actually an interesting thing. To do that, it would cost us a bit of renown, which kind of sucks, but 75 renown is not the biggest thing. Tell you what. Restoring his inheritance. He's our heir now. We'll raise him up as right as we can. We have a good intrigue. Give him. But this guy looks not bad. He will not accept. Oh, then why is he in there? Where is he? He's in our land, right? Oh. Oh, okay. So he controls the province of Kano. Tell you what. How about I just educate him, get more control over him that way. And that'll work for us. So my son's actually a vassal under this guy. Tell you what, we could attack this guy. Doesn't seem mad at me. Go for the right one, right? Yeah, why not? Once again, I'm just gonna try and full occupy him. Fortunately, that's gonna involve sieging down our son's land, but I don't think it'll hurt. Alright, this run's going pretty good so far. Running into the domain limit problem isn't ideal. Now it's at 40% effectiveness, which sucks big time. And we don't even get like an extra domain limit for being a duke or anything. Like you have to be a king to get an extra domain limit. That sucks. Prestige. Tell you what that means. We can more men at arms. Tell you what, if how good our bowmen are good in the hills, if we have good Sahel horsemen and bowmen, kind of like unbeatable in the Africa region, because like I said before, islands and hills are the dominant terrain of this area. And let's upgrade our Sahel horsemen. And we still have a decent amount of prestiges left over. We occupied this and the war's won. True sense, okay. Now let's see if it's like CK2 and that I'm gonna steal the liege is gonna steal my son's land. If he loses all his land, he'll steal his vassal's land. Kind of weird, in my opinion. Out of war. This guy wants help against that guy. Who's out to that guy? I'm not sure. This war's basically over, so could be worse. Force demands. Try and help out our husband, who's also our ally. I didn't even realize he was landed. Well,